Hello and welcome to Fingers on Plastic. I'm LittleDave and this is Master of the Universe Origins Trapjaw. So this guy's just turned up from Amazon this afternoon and this is one of those figures I've been absolutely waiting to get my hands on. If you ever saw my review a few months ago of the Super 7 Retro one, I pointed out that when I was a kid, Trapjaw was one of my favourite figures of any toy line of all time. I absolutely loved this figure when I was a kid and I couldn't wait to get my hands on a new updated version. So as you can see, like all of these so far, it's classic style packaging. Obviously lava burst as always, and we'll have a quick look at the back of the box as normal. Very similar to all of them so far. A new piece of artwork at the top, where he's using his little hole in his helmet to slide down, and he's attacking Ram Man and He-Man, which is really nice touch as well, because obviously Ram Man's only just been announced this last couple of months or so that he will be coming out at some point, which is cool to see. Even before then they were including the characters on the artwork. And obviously quick mention there of his gimmick with his jaw, and you can change his weapons over. Right, that's enough of this blabbering for now. Let's get him out of the packet. So here's Trapjaw out of his packaging. So as always with these figures, we do get the mini comic. A little bit of the cardboard still stuck to this one. This is the same one as last time with Many Faces, because it's obviously the European multi-language release. I'm not going to explain, well I am going to explain obviously, but there is no English language in this, so we're not going to look at it. It was the same as last time. If you want to have a quick look at that review, or look at the review in Ferris did of Orko. Brilliant review was that. I am quite half tempted to pick him up now, and thanks to her for reviewing him for the channel. Right, here we go, back to him. So with all these figures, they are a update of the classic looking figure from back in the 80s. His colouring is similar to that, not like the Filmation cartoon where there was a lot more pink, and this is obviously like the classic toy where they used a lot more black instead. So as we can see, let me zoom in on his face here for you. He does have the articulation on the jaw, not spring loaded like the classic toy, but it does move up and down, which is nice. Quite stiff as well, which is good. It's not going to suddenly come loose, I don't think. Let's just zoom back out for 1 second for you. Right, other articulation on him. Now, he does have similar articulation on his ankles like Many Faces did, so you are going to lose a little bit of articulation there because of the way the sort of boot is. Just move it down so you can see a little bit better. But other than that, it is the sort of same. He seems a little bit better. Well, a little bit better. He's a lot stiffer than my Many Faces was on his legs, which is nice. Obviously, his arm is going to be the same as all the other ones. Yes, this is a different arm because it's got all those sort of cyborg detailing on there, which is really nice. If you turn him around this way, this is his arm. Now, the classic toy and also the Super 7 Retro one, there was no articulation in this arm, but this one does. I think it was the classics what did this as well, but you can actually bend it now there. So mine's a little bit tight, a little bit stiff, but it is going a little bit. I think it needs to wear in a bit. So I would be careful if you get this guy that you don't force it and maybe snap it. His arm does move out a little bit, not a lot, but there is a little bit of movement there. Other than that, I would say his articulation seems to be exactly the same as the other figures. Obviously you twist at the waist, arm in and out, twist at the wrist. As I explained, his boots do have that little bit less due to the sort of detailing at the bottom there. But yeah, obviously with this figure, like his classic toy and just about every other version, he does come with different accessories to go on his arm. They've copied the original toy with the ones they've done this time. So he comes with his hook, as always. Now, there is a return to his belt as well, which is nice to see. So you can hook those in like you could on the original toy. His grabber as well there. Now, that should go on that side as well there. And his gun, which is always the one I choose to display any trapdoor with. Because why not? I think he's a little bit better when he's tooled up with a gun. But yeah, so I'm really happy with this guy. I think the colours are absolutely brilliant on him. Another one with the update, his colours really pop. Real bright green on there. The shade of blue, as always, is really, really cool. And obviously with the pink on there, there's a lot of nice bright colours. Paint apps is a little bit better than what it was on Man-E-Faces. They're not as bad on this one. I'm quite happy with him. Done a better job. But I think obviously there's a little bit less sort of detail, and there's a lot of flesh tones on Man-E-Faces, and I think that's one of the problems with him there. But have a quick look at the back of the figure. Normal type body there as well. Difference is obviously this is sculpted on, which is a nice touch. It's, I think the original toy was like went over there, but this one's actually sculpted on to the actual main body, so it is a different body to say He-Man and Skeletor and the others. But yeah, I am really happy with this guy. I know I say that a lot about these figures, and I always will. So far, I'm really happy with the whole range. I've got little nitpicks with various things. This one, if I am rating them, just jumped right to the top. He's my favourite character from Masters of the Universe. And I think they've done a really good job updating him for this line. So I'm happy to see him, and I'm happy to get him in my collection. Right, that's enough of this guy. I'm going to pop by with another review of these very soon, because I've had a second figure come in the post today. I don't know when that one will get released, but hopefully in the next few days. But I will crack on and get him reviewed, and you can watch that. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon.
Fingers on plastic.